Segregation in this nation is alive. Why would I say this? No, it's not because of pride or how far our leg stride is when we walk. It's simply because of the way that we talk. We stalk the idea that we can never be equal, but that's just another sequel to the evil filling the group's mind. So let's rewind and see what the impact of segregation can be. Think of it as a tree. The roots support the community, the trunk is the history of what we stand on, and the leaves are you and me. So if we think that we are at the top, it starts to disrespect our history and everything we have come to be. The trunk is now confused between fact and personal opinion that's driven by the hate in our hearts. That's where it all starts to really impact what we see. This leads to the roots that hold us in the ground. But no support is found and the foundation is breaking. We are the ones causing the problem. Let's rob them and sock them. Let's make them feel our pain. What then do we have to gain? Like a drain sucking us all in, the roots can no longer hold on. The community we once loved is now gone. Two wrongs don't make a right. But that's why we fight, they say. But that's wrong. We should all become one, beating like a drum in rhythm and in sync, feeling the sympathy moving my feet. This life is a two-way street. It's not just one or the other. We are supposed to treat our neighbor as our brother and our elders with respect. It is an indirect concept we either do or don't. In today's society, we don't need anyone to turn to lynching or gloating along the way. Our ancestors didn't come all this way to turn back now. We need the power of ours and not yours or mine. This is our time to be heard, but that means using our voice, not a bullet that sings like a bird. It is so absurd to think that the only ones who seem to be allowed to speak are the ones it directly involves. But that's a puzzle that will never get solved because I'm sorry to say that people seem to have the mentality it's my way or the highway and automatically shut out the voices that don't agree. But wait, I see you can have your opinion because of who you'll be, but I can't because my reality plays against me. You know it's not a black and white issue, it's deeper than that. Hear me out before you want to scream and shout and shame me. There are other ethnicities in the world who have gone through terrible things too. Their stories are in the history books, some more than others. So what are we going to do? I don't know. But what I can tell you is that hate can be like snow, covering all the eye can see. But what we need is compassion and not hate. We need to take the two-way anger towards one another and lock it away. We need to be understanding and realize an eye for an eye doesn't get you what you want. It only tightens the tether that's spread between the two. But you will never know because you have never walked in my shoes. No, I haven't. But you have never walked in mine either. There are two sides, not just yours and not just mine. We all live our lives in time, holding the memories of the past, present, and hopes of the future. But that doesn't exist if we don't hear one another. We need to understand that we don't have to be the same ethnicity to have the same or opposite feelings as me. It doesn't make them wrong, it makes them mine. Just because we don't agree doesn't make your opinion higher than me. So now back to the tree. If the roots are the community, we all have the same foundation we share. And if we let that all go due to hate and anger, we will all become nothing but a nameless stranger and not my brothers and sisters who are supposed to be fighting with me and now are only fighting against me. So what's the quickest way to kill a tree? To take away the commonality of love it shares in the air that we breathe. If we can't share that, then we might as well just cut it down and leave. Because then we are going to repeat the history we so desperately tried to bring to life. But one day we will be the ones in the books. So what do we want history to see? What do we want to be? Do we want to work towards stopping the hate, to stop pointing the finger at others? Do we want history to know that we took down our brothers? Or do we want to give each other the chance to prove one another wrong and be united and have the same beat coming off the drum, creating a living song? We can share in the moment where you don't instantly judge me. After all, this is the land of the brave and home of the free. It's simple. Who will you choose to be?